Hey guys, it's Riley or Else Thrifted over on Instagram and Poshmark, and today we're going garage sailing slash estate sailing, and I'm here with my sister Kendall. She's the chauffeur today, and so we're at an estate sale, so let's pop into this beautiful old historic home and see what they have. Pretty much right when I walked in, I found this vintage Burberry coat, and vintage Burberry does say Burberries. As soon as I saw it, I was pretty sure it was going to be Burberry because I've sold one in the past and it looked pretty good to me. I could not find the logo, and so I'm assuming the people at the estate sale didn't know it was Burberry because it was under the wool lining, which I figured it would be since I had sold one that was wool lined in the past, and so very happy to score that almost right away. You never know what you're going to get at an estate sale, and I found $8 Harry Potter books. I have no idea why they were $8, but they were. Here I am looking at the linens. I do like hard goods. I don't like selling them. I don't like listing them. I don't like shipping them if they're breakable, but I like looking at them and I'm always tempted to buy them. Luckily this day I only picked up minimal hard goods for myself, and I think only like 2 things to try and sell, so those will be listed on Posh in a year. My sister found this scarf and I end up talking about that more later. I loved this pillow. I feel like this could be worth money, but it was $24, and again, I'm terrible at hard goods. I did end up picking up this scarf for $2, I think, because it looks like they can do well. I'm not a big scarf seller. I actually kind of hate selling them, but I loved the print of that one, so I decided to give it a try. The good thing about thrift stores is since it's sectioned off, I can pretty much avoid the hard goods, but you know, walking through an estate sale, I'm always tempted. I flipped up all the cups to see if anything like off the top of my head I recognize it as valuable. These Wedgwood ones seemed like maybe they could do okay. They were $5 a piece. I did end up looking up these ones because I personally liked the print, but I left them because I have, I'm sure, like 5 teacups I need to list. But teacups is a whole game in of itself. If you're a hard good seller, I'm sure you know. If you think I missed something super valuable, I'd love for you to leave it in the comments down below. I'm always trying to learn, and these were actually really pretty teacups. I feel like when I come across teacups, especially at the thrift store, they're very basic, no pretty designs. These ones did seem slightly more modern to me though. Maybe they're not, I don't know, I don't have all the teacup info. Of course, art is subjective, but I think they had amazing taste in art, and I totally would have considered buying some if it wasn't $150. If you're looking to learn more about hard goods, I'd recommend checking out the Nurse Flipper on YouTube. She does some really cool like major bolos on like teacups and brooches and anything like hard goods somewhat related. And I just, even if you're a clothing seller, find her bolo videos very interesting. This is a piece of Portuguese pottery. This print, like, it's very distinctive. This was repaired though, which is never a good thing for resale. You want it to be in pristine condition. If I was shopping for myself, I personally don't mind a repair. This wood table is absolutely amazing. I wish I had a place to put it, but I don't have my own house. And as well as the awesome wood table, I found this awesome chair, and this was $40. This is something I was tempted to pick up, but again, have no spot for. So somehow I accidentally put my phone on slow-mo, and so here's some slow-mo footage of me pulling out this cute vintage cherry art, cherry strawberry, I would have considered purchasing for resale if it was not $15, maybe like for $3, and I could probably get around 15 to 20 on Poshmark.
Such a beautiful house.
Yeah. Oh, dang it, the lawnmowers went by. Okay, so I got 4 things in the estate sale. I showed you I got these 2 linen napkins for me. I just really like the style, and every single time I use disposable napkins, I feel super guilty. So now, like my mom, I have some linen napkins I can use and then wash and feel better about the environment. And they are actually different prints, just like in the same style, so I'm happy with that. Then I got this scarf to try and sell, which I freaking hate selling scarves, but Kendall found this. It's really pretty, and the brand, I don't think I showed you well in the clip, is Lancel Paris, and it looked like the scarves can do well, and honestly, I would be willing to take a lower price so I don't sit on it for 2 years. But yeah, maybe I should throw that on eBay, I don't know. And then, okay, the best find of the day, they had it priced at $60. I asked if they would do $50. You guys saw the first find too of the day is this Burberry trench coat. And I don't think they knew it was Burberry, or else I'm assuming they would have had it priced higher. The reason I don't think they knew it was Burberry is because it has a wool liner in it. And so you have to unsnap the wool liner to see the logo. And I have sold one of these before. I will throw out my comp because I think it was like $200 flawed. And this one's slightly flawed too. And yeah, so see, you have to like go under the liner. And so it says Burberry's, and that is vintage. And then see, the liner has it as well in there. And I am very like, after selling one, the quality, the way I'm like 95% sure it's authentic. I will check it over and just be sure. Okay, so now we're off to another sale. I think this should sell for at least 200, and I paid 50, so that's great. So today we are garage selling / estate selling in Hinsdale, Illinois. It is 15 minutes away from where I live, and it has the most beautiful homes. It is known for its McMansions, and all the rich people who can afford architects move here and build beautiful homes. We're here! This is the beautiful house that's for sale, so there's an estate sale. My first find were these Fry boots, but they had them priced kind of high, I think like $25, which I mean isn't bad if you're shopping for yourself, but I didn't feel like doing the research to see how much they would sell for. I'm sure there was a profit in there. I just left them. I didn't want to deal with it. So the sale was pretty picked over, but I did find this room that was full of mostly men's clothing, just piled. Nothing had prices, but it was piled, and I did end up finding some stuff here. The woman who was running the estate sale told us the previous day, which was Thursday, we were out shopping on Friday, they had 600 people show up, so I would love to see the clothes that were there on the first day. I'm always pretty nervous to ask about unpriced stuff just because I feel guilty like setting it back down, but I do set it back down if it's overpriced. Don't spend money, don't feel guilty. Here are some dead Nayat shoes. Nayat's a good brand. Dry rotted soles are not good. And here, I just showed you this because I've never seen it before. They had an eBay or Amazon comp on the couches, and I hear people say that, and I've never seen it. Welcome to Hinsdale. Ridiculously expensive. God, that sale was crazy expensive. They were more expensive than the estate sales. They had a new tag altered state shirt. I couldn't film like I wanted to show you the prices, but there was just like a bunch of people working the sale. It must have been like, I don't know, a few families or I don't know. Anyway, they had like a new tag altered state shirt for $20. Their Lululemon was like $15 a piece. They had a stained, like big stain helmet laying dress for $15. I almost felt like, hey, maybe they're resellers and like trying to get, I don't know, maybe they weren't resellers. I don't know, I found one thing that I could tell. They had a boys shelf that had like $1 boys clothes, and there was a pair of Vineyard Vines boys shorts, so if they were $1 I could have made a small profit on that, but I just didn't feel like it. So that was that sale. There are often busts, but I did get some stuff I didn't show you guys yet. We're driving now, so I got a pile of stuff at a different estate sale, so I'll show you that in a second. Also, I forgot to say, they stuck their signs in the weirdest places. We saw one sign, so I put the address in my phone, and it was 8 minutes away from their house. If you're having a garage sale, I don't think you should do that. That's stupid. We're in a new neighborhood now. Well, technically a different town, and I'm assuming we are right by the sale. But these are still some beautiful houses. Oh, this is the adorable house we're going into. I love it. I'm gonna move here. Another estate sale where I have to, of course, walk past all the hard goods to get to the clothes. I thought these things were really cute. They were $8 a piece. I liked them, but I don't know if there was value. There was lots of quilts and blankets in this one room. Quilts can have a lot of value. Again, I'm staying away from hard goods, and I know nothing about quilts other than there are certain ones that are worth a lot. If I saw a nice condition quilt at the bins, I would totally pick it up. These blankets I ended up pulling out to see if they were potentially Pendleton, and they were pretty flawed, so didn't even Google them. Longaberger basket that they wanted $45 for, and I don't know enough about Longaberger, but I'm pretty sure that's too much to pay for a basket to resell. And we made it to the clothes. So I first spotted these two Garnet Hill cashmere sweaters, and of course there were holes in them, so for $5 I left those behind. Maybe I would have picked them up at the bins. I don't know. I would have had to be in the right mood to want to try and repair or sell as is. Now, after the Garnet Hill sweaters, you will notice about 98% of her pretty big wardrobe was all Gap, and the pieces that weren't Gap were pretty much Old Navy and maybe like some Banana Republic. Not even really. It's pretty much all Gap. And as you likely know, Gap doesn't have much of a resale value, and they had set pricing, so each of these shirts was $5 a piece. And I grabbed 2 of them for my mom. My mom loves the Gap. It's her favorite store. This was probably her dream wardrobe. Anyway, I tried to negotiate with them. I ended up spending $35 here, and before I knew, I just asked if they would take $30 for everything, and they said no. So I tried to save myself $5, and it didn't work. A lot of the estate sale companies near me won't negotiate on the first day, but some do. The one where I got the Burberry coat, they went from 60 to 50. So I always ask to see if I can get a deal, especially like the Gap shirts for $5 a piece. Like even at Goodwill, I'd be like, Gap for $5, even if it's just for my mom. Like definitely not to resell. But I will always ask, and sometimes it's a no, and you just got to be okay with that and be willing to put stuff back if you think it's too much. I only ended up finding one clothing item to resell, which I'll show you later, and I did grab this Fenton, I'm assuming, hobnail vase bottle thing for myself because I do collect vintage Fenton glass as well as Pyrex and the other occasional cool piece. Now this stuff all has resale value, however they had it marked up a little bit, like maybe these were candlestick holders were worth reselling, but as I said, I do not want to add to my hard goods death pile, so I just left those for someone else, maybe a reseller, maybe a collector. I have a feeling this piece was probably worth some good money, but they had it priced at $38, and again, I don't want to deal with breakables right now. Feel free to tell me in the comments below if I left a $200 piece behind. I thought these little teacup mugs were adorable, and I did try to look up this brand on eBay, but nothing came up, so I don't know if it's local, like artisan, or I don't know. They're cute, but yeah, didn't find anything in my quick search, and I don't need hard goods.
Yes.
I'm in shock and in love. Thank you. And as you just saw, my sister found me a personal coveted piece of Pyrex, a vintage butter print. I don't own any butter print. I know as a Pyrex collector, what the heck, but I don't buy stuff online. I like to find it, treasure hunt it myself, and I've just never found it before. So, I mean, she found it, but it was still thrifted. I was not going to leave that behind. We made our way into the basement where I found these bogs for $8, and they were actually in good condition, and they're women's bogs, so they're worth more. And then they had a nice collection of Wedgwood, but I thought it was priced too high for me, not even for resale. Like, I didn't want to pick any of that up for me. Also, I don't really have a spot for it right now, and since I was not, like, in love, maybe if they had a yellow piece, I would have grabbed it, but I left all that behind, especially priced at, like, $18. I grabbed everything there for $35. I asked if they would take $30, and they said no. But I guess I didn't know how much everything would be. 2 shirts, Gap shirts for my mom, and I found these athletic pants to resell. They were $5. The bogs, I'm probably gonna sell those Starbucks mugs if I ever get around to my hard goods death pile, and the Pyrex and Fenton for me. We're back in our town with the normal sized houses, but I bet we can still find some stuff. This estate sale was just not the vibe. They didn't have good stuff. It was all pretty much junk, and the lady running the sale made a racist comment to one of the men shopping, so we did not stick around there long, and it was kind of a bummer way to end the day, but can't complain too much because I did end up finding good stuff. It's just a bummer that once we get back to our own town, we ended the day with a bad sale. That one wasn't good.
Nope.
They didn't really have anything.
Are you taking your camera? Oh.
We just did a drive-by of a sale and it looked like a lot of junk. So we're done, I think, for the day, unless maybe on our way home we pass one more. But we're going to get lunch now, and I still have to show you what I picked up at the middle sale. Okay, off to get food. This is where I used to work as a waitress, and they have the best food in the world. We were so hungry, I forgot to film our food. We literally got the same thing, the exact same thing. Delicious lumberjack skillet, but I killed the yolks, and so did Kendall with our toast and pancake. Hey guys, I probably look a little funny because I just woke up from a ridiculously long nap, like about 4 hours. I got back and I was, after lunch feeling a little tired, and I was like, maybe I'll take a nap. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna take a nap. And I took a nap. And I woke up at 4 o'clock and then went back to sleep, and now it's 6, almost 6:30. And I've not done that in a long time. Maybe my body was just catching up on sleep. I don't know. But I figured I'd finish out this video by showing you the stuff I didn't show you from the one sale. So apparently it's Friday. Apparently this estate sale, oh my gosh, I'm looking a little funky. The sale started Thursday, yes, and she said they had 600 people show up, so it was pretty empty, but I still grabbed some stuff. So I'm just thinking, what was there when it wasn't pretty empty? I was a little nervous. I grabbed all these clothes that weren't priced, and the clothes that were priced seemed priced a little high. It was the sale with the fry boots, that one. I was a little nervous, and I just started laying stuff on the table to show her what I had, and she's like, how about $20? And I'm like, sold. So I'll show you what I grabbed there. Okay, first I grabbed this for my dad. It is just a Volcom t-shirt. He'll wear that, so not gonna include that in the cost of goods. How many items did I get? 1, 2, 3, 7. Well, so eight things for $20. So I guess, but like minus the t-shirt, so like 7 things. So whatever that comes out to, because I can't do that math in my head. This is the only woman's item I grabbed from the sale, I think. It is cut loose. They had tons of Harley Davidson unrelated to the cut loose, but it was just kind of funny. I originally grabbed this thinking it was just something I would take to buy, sell, trade, because it gave me very like Y2K vibes with the mesh and the cropped and the lettuce hem. This is lettuce hem if you didn't know that. But I will probably list it since it's a cut loose size large. Cut loose, if you don't know, is a leg and look brand. I have like okay luck with it. So this I grabbed, and I'm thinking it's men's, but that was surprising. I didn't know Lily Pulitzer made men's. I mean, it could be women's, it could be, but I think the buttons are on the wrong side, so I'm pretty sure it's men's. Just like a blue polo. I really had no idea they made men's. So I'm not expecting like a ton for this, which I honestly, oh, there's a little logo on here. Thought I might have to put it back depending on how much I want, but when she just said 20 for everything, I grabbed it. So I would hope between like around $20 for this, but who really knows, because men's Lily, I don't know what the market is for that. This I could give to my dad, but it's a little less his style, so I think I'll just list it. It's Patagonia, size extra large as well. Sorry, I know the lighting's bad, but it's got this fish graphic on it. So just with some fuzz, no stains. Again, like not big bucks, but I don't know, for the price, I probably paid like $3 and some change for all of these. Not bad. There's a logo down there. Yeah, my dad doesn't need this one. He has tons of t-shirts, so I'll sell this one. He can just have the Volcom. Okay, we got 2 Tommy Bahama items, which, you know, I'm not blown away or anything with Tommy Bahama, but again, for the price, I was pretty happy. These look like sporty pants too. They are size 34, 32. I feel like that doesn't really fit in with the rest of the sizing, but I liked the print. Again, if it could be a $20 sale, I'd be happy. Yeah, they have that like hybrid material, and I feel like I don't sell a whole lot of men's, but I've heard that hybrid material does well. The next Tommy Bahama item is just a shirt, which again, I don't have like crazy luck with men's. Well, I don't know, I'm pretty selective with the Tommy Bahama I pick up, and I am sitting on one men's Tommy Bahama button up, so maybe I shouldn't have grabbed this, but it's like a corduroy feel, and I like the colors, so that's fun. Again, and for the price, like for it not being too expensive, I'm looking for a size. Oh, there it is, it's a large. And okay, this my sister found, and she's like, Riley, vests are in, and I was like, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry about the lighting. I know I look a little crazy. It is a Polo Ralph Lauren, but this is like their newer tag. You can just tell it's like, oh my gosh, where's the sun not? Oh, well, you can just tell it looks newer. I don't know the year if they date their items or not. Anyway, I know I didn't really say what it was and the lighting's awful. It is a navy blue corduroy vest, and it says large. I'm assuming it's a men's, but I guess it could be women's. I think it's all men's though. So I was a little afraid she was gonna say that was like $10, but she didn't, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, I was really happy to find this. It is men's smart wool, and I did a quick over for holes. I didn't see any, but if there was a pinhole or two, I would still grab it since it's a base layer type thing. Again, men's extra large. So I think, oh, the only women's item I got at this was cut loose. I'm wondering, like, I would have liked to be there for the clothes for the first day. That would have been cool. Anyway, pretty happy with my finds from the sale, especially for less than, I'm assuming $4 an item. I'm assuming it's like around $3.50 per item. We're dealing with this lighting for a second. So I figured I'd just show you what I got from the last sale really quick. Here are the athletic pants, since I didn't show you very well. They're from summer 20, or wait, like fall, I don't know. They're from 2021, so they're relatively recent. They're this like peachy orange color and they feel like linen. So I know we're going out of like what people like, it's still summer, but people are gonna start shopping for fall soon. So I gotta get these listed quick. And that was literally the only athletic item she had. You know, you saw a few Old Navy. It was like 99% Gap. And then, okay, oh, it looks like there might be a spot on this one, which is fine. I didn't get these to sell. I got these for my mom. This is a size extra small. They're supposed to be oversized. So I got this for my mom. My mom is actually doing no clothing shopping for the entire year unless it's a necessity. The only necessity she's purchased was a pair of running shoes because she needed a new pair of running shoes. So it's July. I'm pretty impressed by that. So I've been gifting her thrifted clothes because she has not even been, like, normally, you know, I'd show her hauls sometimes and she'd find something she wants to be, she's like, oh, I'll buy that from you. And I never try, like, I just sometimes give it to her, sometimes just have her pay me the Goodwill price. I never actually charge her, but so she has not been even doing that this year. I've been having to gift her clothes. So her birthday's coming up and I figured these in September, oh, there goes Olive. I figured these would be some good birthday items. Oopsies. This one's actually new with tags and I wish Gap had a better resale value because this is new with tags for $70, but I mean they run like 40 and 50% off sales all the time. But I really hope she'll like these because if she doesn't, I paid $5 a piece and I mean, I'm not gonna be able to sell them for much. Okay guys, that was it. You can totally tell I just woke up from a nap. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not a huge garage sale person. I like them in theory, but I feel like for the same amount of time or even less time, I leave Goodwill with crazy amount of items compared to what I'd get yard selling, and a lot of time prices are comparable to Goodwill, or I mean like the one garage sale we went to was comparable because Goodwill prices like the Lululemon between 15 and 20, but I mean if Goodwill misses it then it's cheaper. So I only go like once or twice a year, but you know, today wasn't a bad day. I got a pile of clothes to resell and I didn't like need a crazy ton of inventory. I went more for fun and I found Pyrex for myself, like a print I've been wanting forever, so that was exciting. So this is probably the only garage sale video you'll see from me this summer. I doubt I'm gonna go out again. Like I feel like I got pretty lucky today. I often don't leave with that much stuff, so I think that's gonna be it for the garage sale videos this summer. I guess more estate sales. These were pretty much estate sales. I'm just rambling. That is all from me today, guys. If you like reseller content, feel free to subscribe and help out the channel. Also give this video a thumbs up because it also helps out the channel. Well, let me know if you're going garage selling and what your best garage sale find was this summer. And I mean, I didn't even address the Burberry because that is just obviously the best find, so yeah, that helped make the garage selling day pretty good. But even if I didn't find that, I found a nice pile of clothes. So all right, bye guys.